Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where in the world you are. This is Bruce with Z Group Energy, Coolidge, Arizona, with our March 8th, 2018 supercritical geothermal energy update. Briefly attempting to answer the question, what is geothermal energy? Geothermal energy is heat originating literally from the center of the earth. Its name comes from the Greek terms geo, meaning earth, and therme, meaning heat. Geothermal heat energy is available to us 365 days per year, 24 hours per day, 7 days per week, non-stop, as long as the earth is still here anyway, which all begs the question, since geothermal energy sources can provide more than 4,000 times the estimated energy demands of Earth's human population, and some sources estimate that number to be significantly greater than 4,000. And since that geothermal energy is available every minute of every day, why don't we harvest more of it? As we can see from the pie chart on the left, the U.S. is the largest geothermal producer in the world, developing 28.7% of global geothermal capacity, with the Philippines, uh, which used to be a U.S. territory, it's now a sovereign nation, of course, providing another 21.6% of global capacity. The two together comprising just more than half, that's about 50.3% of world geothermal capacity. Now, as impressive as this is from an alternative energy standpoint, the Institute for Energy Research chart on the right shows us that geothermal energy production contributes only 0.2% toward U.S. electric consumption. Well, why so little if geothermal energy is so plentiful and so available? Well, in the real world, it seems nothing is ever easy, and I guess that includes sustainable clean energy. As with other alternative energy sources, conventional geothermal technology has its own issues. As you can see in these graphic representations, geothermal technology requires extensive drilling deep into the earth where the temperatures become hot. So, the first issue in geothermal technology is drilling depth cost, minimized by locating geothermal power plants near volcanically active areas, as these areas have geological anomalies with subsurface heat much nearer the surface than in most other geographic locations. This, of course, reduces drilling expenses. The second issue is depletion of below ground reservoirs. Conventional geothermal methods harvest the hot liquid brines from below ground, treat those brines, which can be corrosive, then run the brines through turbines and other electrical generation machinery generating electricity. Now, this necessitates replenishing the below ground reservoirs via injection wells, as you saw in the previous picture, so as not to diminish electrical generation capacity and or reduce the useful life of the power plant. This conventional process is water intensive, with plants such as the geysers in Northern California. That would be the largest U.S. geothermal power plant. In fact, the geysers is the largest in the world. It uses on average about 20 million gallons of water per day, though the geysers is innovatively subsidizing its water demand with treated wastewater effluent from Lake County and city of Santa Rosa, which aren't too far away. Now, another question would be, can these geothermal obstacles be overcome? The answer is yes, of course they can. Necessity is the mother of invention, as they say. Z Group Energy has patented an innovative, sealed, geothermal heat harvesting system capable of maximizing use of below-ground supercritical temperatures. Whereas conventional geothermal methods actually harvest heated subsurface fluids in the form of hot liquid or steam, then used to drive steam turbines for electricity generation, they are therefore reservoir dependent. ZGE avoids the problematic use of below-ground reservoir brines, simply mining subsurface heat from hot rock, whether the rock is wet or dry, using a closed system of conduction and convection. The ZGE technology makes zero use of heated subsurface liquids, thereby eliminating problems of toxicity and corrosion as well as declining reservoir levels, and does not require fracking. In fact, the ZGE system uses only a fraction of the water required for conventional geothermal technology. I mentioned supercritical. This is a significant new development now being pioneered by the Iceland Deep Drilling Project. The IDDP-2 team, that's the second phase of the Iceland Deep Drilling Project, has recently overcome deep drilling temperature limitations that occur with the drilling equipment being very limited as they approach temperatures and exceed temperatures of 300 degrees Celsius. And they have now demonstrated, they have proven the ability to reach 450 degrees centigrade or more at pressure sufficient to maintain water in a supercritical state. IDDP's supercritical water, and I want to add here, Z Group Energy has no business relationship with IDDP. We simply admire the work that they're doing there. But again, IDDP's supercritical water holds as much as 10 times the thermal energy of lower temperature geothermal wells, so their development is exciting relative to the generation of electricity. ZGE believes its sealed system technology can increase IDDP's projected supercritical output by an additional factor of 4 or more. If you'd like to learn more about ZGE's closed system supercritical technology, please visit us at our website at www.zgroupenergy.com. We'd sure love to hear from you. Thank you so much for listening.